Oh, okay. Well, tell me if you can hear me now. My girlfriend's sleeping, so I'm trying not to talk too much. But yeah, I can. Just to test the sound. How's it? Does it sound alright? You can hear me? Oh, maybe. Oh, I didn't even capture. Oh, okay, got it. It captures it. Check your stream. Test 1 2 3. Test 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 test. Let me boost it because it doesn't sound like it. Hello, 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 hello. Test test 1 2 3. Test test. This should be loud as shit. Alright, sounds good. So yeah, I'm just looking to see if I can stream off Ubuntu. It's a Linux OS, so it's free. I am using a virtual machine, so I can run Windows and Ubuntu. I'm not sure I can exactly stream onto Windows, well, from Windows, because I don't think it recognizes both monitors. But if I can do a dual setup monitor for Linux, I wonder if this would be better on my resources as far as like RAM goes, even though I have 64 gigs. Just testing really things out for exploration and figure out how things work on Ubuntu. I haven't really allotted space for any games yet. So I don't think I could download any games. Let me see if I can transfer over or figure out how to download. Yeah, it is free to download. It's virtual machineWare, and then you run. So it's like a separate PC where you allot the resources you have physically, um, and then you can download any operating system onto it, just like you would a fresh built PC or a partitioned hard drive or any drive. That's one of the good things about Linux is that you can keep yourself private and it's free to download and it's open source, uh, meaning that anything and everything can pretty much be done. So right now I'm downloading Battle.net, which is the game engine for Call of Duty Warfare. So I'm just testing it out and see if it's gonna work all right. But I don't think I'll be able to download the game, just because I only allotted probably 20 gigabytes, I think, to this operating system. So how Windows charges over $100 for their activation keys, their actual official operating system. Linux doesn't charge anything because it's community sourced, it's open source. It's got a couple of tricks to it. It's not as user friendly, but once you learn a couple things and do some research, you'll be good. Right now, I'm just looking up on how to download Battle.net, and it looks like I downloaded the dependency, which is to get the package for it. Now I gotta configure it. Man, they really want to make you sure that you don't report bugs without doing this 32-bit version. What the hell? Yeah, I'm running into a couple problems, it looks like. Just a repeating image. I have admin on. Well, you don't have admin, remember? I remember you saying that. Um, well, I guess the only administrative properties that you would need to get started is to be able to download VMware, which is just a virtual machine. So it's like a virtually enabled PC without any operating system in it at all. So you would have to download the VMware program, which is free, and it's reliable, credible. And then you would also have to download whatever ISO of what operating system you'd want. So with Ubuntu, you can just go to Ubuntu's website and then download their ISO, which is like a disk file for install. So if you ever built a PC or seen someone built a PC, sometimes they come with an operating system installed with the hard drive that they buy to make it easier on themselves, or a thumbstick that you have to put in and install the operating system. Or back in the day, and Windows still does sell this, the DVDs that you would put in so you could install Windows. So that's what an ISO file is. It's a bootable file that you can boot from and then install the full operating system from. Is it gonna work? Is it gonna work? Oh, come on. Please retest me. I think it's just gonna go into a loop. It has a shield, like, yeah, I mean, anything I think you have to download, you need admin properties, pretty much. Give it one more try. Yeah, I don't think this is gonna work. Okay, let me try another one. So I have Windows running on my left side, and then I also have on my right screen I have Ubuntu. So I can have two operating systems in the same thing, and that's just because I'm using a virtual machine. I could download this onto my actual PC and not virtually host it. All I would have to do for that is either buy a drive and dedicate it to that, or have one of my drives partitioned to like split in half to where they're not even allocated together, and download the operating system on that half or quarter or whatever I set the size to be allocated for. And that would make it faster, it would make it more smooth. But this is just a way for, is it good for laptops? I mean, just like anything, an operating system is an operating system. It doesn't matter what you have, laptop, desktop, it doesn't matter. They do have some power management. It's not included, but there are a couple terminal commands that you could run that would be helpful for laptops for power management, because I know laptops die fairly quickly. And just like everything else, is it gonna run all right? I mean, that's dependent on specs of anything. Let's see if this works. Okay. VRun 2015. Alright, there's a lot here in there. So this is just like a packages for different programs that you're going to need. So Visual C++ libraries, that's a package for actually a graphic script or a coding language. It's almost like JavaScript. Working around Winebug. Oh lord. More errors. Come on. More errors. Oh, there we go. See, this is practically when you want to enable JavaScript, they have their legal terms and stuff like that. But even Windows uses C++, so it's not like it's anything to be worried about. Install but installed file deal was not found. Okay, hopefully that doesn't screw me over. Oh, I see. Okay. I mean, you could always is there a way that you can get the unactivated version of Windows 10? Just have the watermark on the bottom right. Alright, so I think I need to, yeah, there we go. I need to get the Windows version of Battle.net setup file. So we are going to go to Firefox, which they include for you. And we are going to find the download page. There we go. There we go. So we're going to save. And then we're going to go back to our terminal. And we're going to run it. There's a key I'm looking for. Come on, where's it at? There it is. Let's hope it finds it. Looks like it found it. There we go. This looks like Battle.net. Oh, I see. Well, you could always try this. It's worth a shot. Okay, so that's the RAM. So 360 megabytes required for RAM. And then 10 gigabytes available. Oh, actually, no, that's never mind. So I must have allotted 20 gigabytes of storage. So I only have 10 gigs after this. So I might just completely delete this VMware or keep it and make a new one, because it doesn't. I mean, I probably will delete it just to get those 20 gigs back, and then make a larger one, like 100 gigabyte, just so that way I could be able to run a game. Either that, or if VMware allows the support for editing how much allotted space. I mean, it's a little tricky to do when you think about it, what process it would have to do. But if they do support that option, then definitely. But right now I'm working on, screen grabbing, and then and another nice thing too is that if I decide to, I could partition some of my drives and make it a dual monitor setup. But I kind of do like having Windows on my left screen, my right screen. So I could watch my stream off Windows, and then I could actually stream off Ubuntu. I trust you with my email. Oh, let's see. Kind of serious problem. It needs to close. We are sorry for the inconvenience. This is caused by a problem with deficiency wine. You took the for. Alright. Oh, well, at least it didn't close. Alright. Alright. It's got me in here. Alright. Let's see if it pops up one more time. It's just going to keep on popping up. Let's see if this works. If I forgot my password. Yep. Oh, Lord. I have so many passwords. There we go. Security check. Email, that's fine. Go on Windows, go to my email. Oh, I didn't mean to copy that. Alright, we couldn't find any blizzard against our system. Yep, that's fine. But I do know I own Call of Duty Modern Warfare on here, so I could install it, but it is a pretty hefty game. Let's see. Yeah, see, 224. So I would have to actually allocate quite a bit just to run this one game. With CSGO, let's see, how much would I have to allocate for that? Those are my two main games that I play on stream, Warzone and CSGO. Alright, what are you doing? There we go. Okay, CSGO Global Offensive. How much do you need to install? It needs, so that's not that bad. Disk space available, disk space required, so 2178. So I actually don't need a lot. So in a total of probably 300 gigabytes. Let's see what I have available on any of my drives. I have 34 gigabytes free on my M.2. I have, well, actually on my SSD, and then I have 195 gigabytes free on my M.2, and then 307 gigabytes free on my hard drive, which is cutting it close. I mean, either that or I could just buy a separate, another drive, which isn't too big of a deal, just for Ubuntu. But at that point, I might as well just partition out a hard drive and make it Ubuntu rather than running it virtually. Let's see. Let me stream off of Streamlabs and I'll show you. Okay, let me know if you can hear me now. It did look like I lost 5% of frames. I don't know, let me check real quick, give me 1 second. Hello. Okay, it still works. I thought it might have been because I was tabbing over to Windows or not, but no, I think it just might be internet. I had a little of a dip in my internet right there, but it wasn't terrible. It doesn't look like. But I'm going to show you, I'm going to stream on Streamlabs, and then I'm going to show you what I'm working with here. Okay. Alright, so I'm going to, looks like I am going to end this, the Streamlab OBS, well, not Streamlabs, but, what is this one called? OBS